Hello lovely YouTube family and welcome to another very informative video, and I can assure you that by the end of today's video you all will be leaving with a whole lot of value. So yeah, without wasting much more time, let's get right into it. Hi everyone, I am Capcut, and on this channel I do upload highly informative videos based on money, business, artificial intelligence and skills development. So if you're very much interested in these topics, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on the video and also share with your friends and family members. So yeah, in today's video we're going to be looking at the video editor called Capcut. It's going to be a complete course based on Capcut usage from the start to the very end. So yeah, if you're very much interested, make sure to stick to the video to the very end so as not to miss out on any important part of the video. Capcut is one of the top rising video editing software in today's world, and the major reason why we have a whole lot of people making use of Capcut is because of the fact that it is free and also easy to use. Now, one thing you all should know is we have Capcut on the PC as well as Capcut on the mobile. But then I'm going to be looking into the mobile version because I believe this is one of the most used versions of Capcut out there. So yeah, let's quickly hop into our mobile device so we can get started. Alright guys, so we're now here in our mobile device, and I want to believe you all have a jotter or something you're going to be using to take note of, because it's very crucial for the sake of today's tutorial. Alright, so now the very first thing you all want to do is to head to either your App Store or your Play Store, depending on the mobile device you're making use of. But then I'm going to hop into my App Store because I'm making use of an iOS device, and then all you want to do is to search for Capcut. Alright, you want to search for Capcut. And now once you search for Capcut, all you have to do next is to download it and install. But I already have mine downloaded and installed. That's why you guys can see open over here. So now immediately you've downloaded and installed it, all you have to do is to open it. Now once you've opened it, you'll be brought to the main page, as you guys can see on my screen over here. What do we have here on the page? The very first thing we have here is the icon, like the normal human icon at the top left over here. This is basically the user area, right? So if you want to sign in with your Google account, if you want to sign in with your email account or different other accounts, you can as well do that over here. And now you want to head back. Now we're going to be looking at every single thing one by one. All right, now the very first thing we have here is photo editor. Okay, so instead of using other photo editor apps, you can as well do it on Capcut over here. So Capcut is not just a video editing software, but then you can use it for your photos editing as well. So once I click on photo editor and I select an image, for example, let's take this one, and I click on edit. All right, it's gonna bring out the photo editing features for me to actually do things on my pictures over here. So as you guys can see, we have size over here. Let's say I want 1:1, 2:3, whatever size I want. But then let's just go for 1:1 or even original. All right, or let's just go for this one. It's fine. And now let's say you want to insert your text. This is text over here. This is where you want to insert, whatever wordings you want to insert. Let's say you want to insert your name, for example, Kid Kes, and then you want to change the font. You can come here to font. Once you come to font, you see several font options over here. And then if you want to change the color or the design on it, or probably you want to add some strokings on the text, you can come here to style. All right, so this is style. This is where you want to select the color. Let's say I want to go for red. And then stroke is basically like the the edges of the text itself. Probably you want it to be black, as you guys can see. And then we have background. Let's say you want a white background. And then we have shadows. These are just other features you can as well use here on the photo editing part of Capcut. So let's say I'm okay with this, and all I have to do is to simply click on export over here at the top right, and then I am done with photo editing. So that's it about the photo editor. Now let's go back to the main page so we can proceed. So I'm just going to cancel this so we can go back to the main page. All right, so now that's it for photo editor. Now the next thing here is camera. This is just to take pictures or videos immediately here on Capcut. Now the next thing here is auto cut. So in case you want to create a real quick or even a birthday video for your friend and you don't even have much time, let's say you've run out of time and you just have to create something quick, you can as well come here to AutoCut to quickly compile pictures or videos, and Capcut is going to create a very nice video in few minutes for you. with in fact a sound. Okay, so just to show you guys how it actually works, once I click on auto cut over here for, let's say, this picture, and this picture, and then I click on next over here, so as you guys can see, it's analyzing the clips and then 100%. So it's gonna create a nice template for us. As you guys can see, it's gonna create several styles, video styles for us to select from. And then all you have to do once you've seen the one you're okay with is to simply click on export. So let's wait for it to be done so we can actually proceed. As you guys can see, it has actually created something nice for us. And let's say you're not okay with this one, you can as well go for several other template styles over here, and Capcut is gonna load it for you. And then once you've seen the one you're okay with, all you have to do is to simply export at the top right over here. You just want to click on export at the top right over here, and then that's basically it. Well, in case you're not okay with the music, you can simply come here to the bottom where you have original music and replace. You simply want to click on replace over here and then select from various options of music provided by Capcut. And yeah, once you're done, you simply just want to export it. So yeah, that's it about the auto cut. Now let's go back to the page again so we can as well proceed to other features. So I'm gonna discard this and then go back. Good. And now we have product photos over here. Now product photos actually works with AI. Let's say you have pictures for your businesses, or your brand, and then you just want to create a photo for it, or you just want to create random photos with AI. Just to show you guys, let's come over here to product photos. Okay, let's say I want to go for this one again, and then I click on edit. All right, once I click on edit, as you guys can see, I'm just going to click on allow over here. All right, I'm just going to click on allow, and now we're going to have several features for your product. Let's say it's actually a product based on food or something. I can just come here and then select from these varieties of features over here. Let's say I want my product to be in a golden light area. I just want to click on golden light area, and then Capcut is going to load it for you, and it's going to look so nice, like so nice. So you don't have to go to a studio and then start taking pictures, all those type of things. Right here in Capcut, you can as well do it in very few seconds, as you guys can see on my mobile device right now. Okay, internet. Okay, let me just reload it. Again. So all right, so as you guys can see, it's showing me in the golden light studio. So let's say you have a perfume or you have a food or something, and you just want to put it in any of these backgrounds over here. So you just want to click on it, and then you want to click on export. Once I click on export, I have it on my device already, and then done. So that's it for product photos. So let's look at all the quick features here on Capcut. So once I click on expand over here, you guys are going to see AI posters. This is more like you want to create a poster with just your text, for example. Just to show you guys, like I said, this is a step-by-step tutorial for you guys to understand every single aspect of Capcut. So all you have to do here is to type in what you want to be shown on the poster. Let's say I want a boy with sunglasses, for example, beside a tree. So once you've imputed this, okay, you want to select the type of poster you want at the top over here. So let's say I just want this first one over here, and then all you have to do is to click outside, and then now you want to select the size you want. All right, you want to select the size as well as the category, but then it doesn't really matter. So once you're done with this, you just simply want to click on generate, and now it's going to generate the poster for you. So let's see. Oh, it couldn't generate. Okay, let's just retry. Let's retry and see. Okay, let's try again. All right, couldn't generate, try again later. All right, so this is basically how it works anyways. And in case you don't want this particular template, you can as well select from other templates. Okay, let's just go for this one, for example. I'm just going to click on generate over here. All right, so as you guys can see, we have several options over here. So let's say we're okay with this one over here. You just want to click on it, and I want to click on it. In case you still want to edit it, you can as well edit it at the bottom over here. But then if you're okay with it, you can simply export it. You just want to click at the right top over here where you have export, and then you are good to go. So that's it about these AI posters. Now let's go back to our main page so we can proceed. Now the next thing here is text to image. Okay, this is more like the normal popular AI stuff that is actually trending right now. Let's say you want to convert your text to image. You simply want to click on this over here. All right, allow, and then you want to insert your text, what you want to generate. You simply want to insert it over here, and then you want to generate it. So yeah, let's go back. And now we have retouch. Retouch is basically a feature where you can as well make some enhancements on some pictures. Probably someone is too fat and you want the person to look very slim, you can do that here in enhance. Or someone's teeth is not really white and you want it to be white, you can as well do it here in retouch. And now the next things over here, we have auto captions, we have remove background, image enhancement, as well as teleprompter. These particular ones, we're going to be looking at them properly inside the normal project. All right, now let's proceed. Now we have at the top right over here, we have the settings over here. Now this is where you want to insert your language. If it's going to be English, this is where we have default ending. We all know that at the end of Capcut videos, you always see the Capcut coming out. In case you don't want that, you can as well remove it over here. Now this is where you want to insert a feedback. Let's say you want to send a feedback to the customer. Probably you're not okay with something, or you're okay with something, or you like the way the app is. I just want to give them a very good feedback. You can as well do it over here. And then we have other things over here, especially the clear cache option, just to clear the memory. So I'm just going to do that right now. So now I'm going to remove this as well. Okay, now once I go back here, this is where you have new project. All right, so this is where the video editing starts properly. Okay, so once I click on new project over here, now I'm going to select from various videos I want to use, or various pictures I want to use to edit the make editing too, for example. So let's say I want to go for this particular one, for example. So once you've selected the video you want to use, you simply want to click on add. Now a very popular reason why a whole lot of people used to edit videos is majorly for birthday parties, or just to edit their normal landscape views or normal nature views, whatever thing you want to use your videos for. All you have to do is to come here to where you have new project, and then if you want to use multiple pictures or multiple videos, you simply want to select it one by one. For example, let's say I want this one, I want this one, and I want this one, for example. But then let's say I'm okay with these two. All you have to do after you selected it is to simply click on add at the bottom right over here. And now once you click on add, you simply just want to wait for Capcut to be downloaded. All right, and now once Capcut is downloading, this is how it's going to look like. All right, just like a normal plain videos. All right, just like a normal plain videos. Great. So now this is the main video editing tutorial. Right, now this is how it looks like. This is how the normal software page looks like. The normal software looks like when you're about to edit a video. Now let's proceed gradually for the sake of you all. I believe you're all just learning. All right, so now at the bottom over here, we have the first thing over here, which is edit. So once I click on edit, for example, you're gonna see split, speed, animations, and all the features. The function of split is, let's say you have a video that, let's say you made a mistake while shooting it, or you mistakenly said something you didn't want to say. With the option of split over here, you can simply divide a video into two. So let's say this part I made a mistake, for example. Once I click on split, it's going to divide the video into two, as you guys can see. Now I can simply click on this one that I don't want and then delete it. So now I only have this part. So that is the function of split. Now you can find split once again in the edit feature over here at the bottom. That's where we have split. Now the next thing here is speed. Let's say you want to reduce the speed. Let's say you like a slow-mo video. You can just come here to speed. You can come here to normal. And then if you want it to be very slow, you want the clip to be very slow, you can reduce this to the end, or let's say 0.5. And if you want it to be very fast, you can as well increase it. But then let's say I want it to be very slow. Once I go to 0. Let's say 0.8, All I have to do is to come here to this area where you have faster process and we have better quality. It's always better to go for better quality, and then you want to click on the smart sign over here. So now once you're done with that, you just have to wait for some minutes or just for some seconds, and now you have it very slow. As you guys can see, now it's slower than the normal video. So that's the function of the speed under edit. And now one thing you all need to note is that you cannot make an edit on a clip if you haven't clicked on it like this. You need to ensure that you click on it before you can actually make the edits, all right? But then there are other things you can do without clicking on it, but then you need to ensure that you click on the video first of all right? So now let's proceed. Now we have under the edit as well, we have animations. So basically animation is more like, okay, how do you want it to come in, how do you want the clip to go out, or how do you want it to look like when it's actually playing. So once I click on animation over here, and I come here to in, for example, and I go for fading, as you guys can see the start of the video, the more I increase the time, the seconds, the more slow it becomes. And then you can as well select from several other in animations over here. We have this one, but then let's say you're actually creating a very calm movie or very calm video, you can come here to fade in and then increase this. You can see how calm it looks like. And now we have the out. This is how you want it to go out. Let's say you also want fade out, for example. You can see how it's actually going out. All right, so this is it, this is out. And then we have the next one, which is combo over here. This is more like, okay, how do you want it to come in and go out at the same time? So let's say I want combo. Let me remove this, none. And then I come here to combo and I want let's say I want this one. As you guys can see, it's more like an in and out at the same time, in and out. That's why it's called combo. But then that's how animation works. You can as well do this for your text aside the video clip itself. Please note, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the comment section, and you can as well rewind the video in case you don't really understand the part properly. Good, so now let's proceed. Also under edit over here, we have what we call style. We have style. Now once I come to style, this is basically more like the animation itself, but then how do you want it to look like? Okay, how do you want the video to look like? Do you want to add some nice slow and fast effects? So that's basically why we have style over here. As you guys can see, we have several options over here. You can as well select from any one of them just to check it out. Now the next thing we have here is delete. Let's say I don't want this clip again, I can as well delete it. And now let's say I deleted by mistake and I need to bring it back. You can simply click on this undo icon over here. Just click on it and then it's back. Great. So this is about the edit, and then we have, okay, retouch. This is retouch. Okay, for the sake of retouch, let me add another clip, human like clip this time. Let's look for a human like clip this time. So let's say I want to use my own clip, for example. Let's go for this one, or let's just reduce it to this part, and I click on mark, all right, and add. Now just to show you guys, for the purpose of retouch, once I come here to edit and I come here to retouch, edit, let's look for retouch. Yeah, we have retouch over here. All right, now I can make some changes to my face and my body. So once I click on face over here, and let's say I want my teeth to be very, very white, I can come here to the end where we have white teeth, and then I can increase it to the max. So once I play it, you can see my teeth is looking very white. As you guys can see, looking very, very white. So, and then you can as well brighten your face. You can do several other things here with retouch icon. That is the main purpose of retouch. Let's say you want to change your body. Let's say you're not okay with the way you're fat or something, whatever it might be, you can do that here in retouch. All right, so now we have the next thing here, which is camera tracking. Camera tracking is more like you want the camera to be following your face or your body. Just to show you guys, once I click on camera tracking over here, and I click on camera tracking, and I click on my face, let's say I want it to follow my face, and I click on track. All right, okay, better still. Okay, let's look for another video. This one is actually not really suitable for it, so let me add another personal video. Or better still, let's go for this one again. All right, add. And then I'm gonna make this just to show you guys real quick. I'm gonna rotate this. Let's rotate it like this. Great. And then I'm going to come back here to camera tracking, and then face. So as you guys can see, it is following my face. Every single movement of my face, the camera is actually following it. As you guys can see, it's actually, and then just click on this mark over here. As you guys can see, it's following my face every single movement I make. So that's how camera tracking works. So let's undo this, let's undo this, let's undo this, undo. Great. So now let's proceed with edit. Now, as you guys notice, I immediately actually brought about this video again. The other things came up, like the enhanced voice, the isolate voice. So let's say you want your voice to sound very nice, you can do that here in enhanced voice. All right, and then you just want to click on this and then mark it. So it's going to make your voice very, very nice. And now the next thing here is, if you want to remove your voice, isolate voice. Let's say you don't want the voice to sound again, you can as well remove it over here. And then if you want to leave the voice, you can keep the voice as well. Now let's move to all the things. We have the volume over here. This is where you want to increase the volume of the clip, or you want to reduce it. Let's say you want to add the music and you don't want the sound to be listened to, you can draw it down here to 0 while you add the music. So this is basically the function of volume. Now the next thing here is transform. Transform is more like you want to make a mirror effect. For example, as you guys can see, this is a mirror effect, or you want to rotate the video. All right, or you simply want to cut out some part of the video. Let's say you don't want a part to show. Let's say I don't want my shirt to show, I only want my head to show. I can do that here in resize. I can as well select from several other aspect ratio. Or how do you want the size to be? It depends on where you want to post the video. If you're going to be posting the video on YouTube, for example, you want to go for 16:9. If you're going to be posting the video on TikTok or Instagram, yeah, better still, you want to go for 9:16. If you want to post it on normal Instagram posts, you want to go for 1:1, and we have several other options. And it can be that you're doing it for a client. You want to go for what the client actually wants, and then you can as well customize the size you want over here. Now once you're done with all this, all you have to do is to click on the mark at the top right over here. So let's say I just want to go for this one, for example. As you guys can see, now I can use this on my TikTok or my Instagram. All right, it all depends. All right, it all depends. So yeah, this is still all under edit. We have adjust as well. We have adjust over here. Adjust is more like, okay, you want to make the video brighter, you want to make some other effect, you want to sharpen the video. Let's say it's not really sharp, you want to sharpen it, you can do that here in adjust. Or let's say you want to change the temperature look, you want to change the video quality, or you want to add filters, you can do that over here in adjust. Now the other ones over here, we have filters as well, which you can actually get here in adjust. And then we have remove background. Let's say you don't like the background and you want to remove the background, you simply want to come here to remove background, and then you want to select auto removal if you want to do it automatically. But then if you want to go for custom removal, you want to go for custom removal, and then you want to make lines where you want to remove it. Okay, let's say I want to go for brush, you just want to make the lines where you want to remove it. This is just an example. And then once you're done, it's gonna remove that part for you. So that's basically how manual works. That's how manual, as you guys can see. Okay, let's go back. And now we have chroma key. Chroma key is basically majorly used for green screen videos. Let's say you want to remove the green screen. Good example is, let's say I want to add a subscribe button over here, and then it has a green screen. All I have to do is to click on remove background and then chroma key, and then I'm just going to select that part. Let's say it's the green part, and then I'm just going to increase it, and then it's going to remove while allowing the normal to subscribe to show in the video. All right, just to show you guys real quick so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Once I come here to overlay, just to show you guys real quick what I'm talking about once again, and then I look for my subscribe over here. This is subscribe over here. All right, this is subscribe over here. All right, add, just to show you guys how chroma key works. And then I come here to remove background, and then chroma key. So all I have to do is click on this and then increase this to the maximum. So as you guys can see, now it's just showing the subscribe. So this is how the chroma key actually works. All right, this is how it works. Great. So now let's proceed again under edit, we have several other things. We have overlay is more like, okay, I have a video already playing in the background. Let's say I want to add a picture on top of it, I want to add another video on top of it. That's what overlay is for. Just like what I did right now with the subscribe, I used overlay just to add the subscribe on top of it. So that's basically how overlay works. And now we have other things here. We have duplicate, that is just to make the video another or double video. We can undo this again. And now we have other things. We have replace, we have extract audio. Let's say you want to extract the mp3 of an mp4, or I know a whole lot of people that are looking for how to remove the sound from a video. They only need the sound. With Capcut you can as well do that. With Capcut you can do that. And then we have motion blur, stabilize. Let's say the video is actually shaky. With the use of stabilize, it's going to stabilize the video. It's going to make the video look very stabilized. So that's the function of stabilize. Let's say you actually recorded while the vehicle was moving left and right, and you need the video to be stable. With the feature of stabilize, it's going to make it very stable. As you guys can see, I made it stable. As you guys can see, it's looking very stable. And then we have opacity. Opacity is basically the transparency of the video. Let's say I don't want this to show very clearly, I can just come here. This is opacity. All right. And now reverse. Let's say you want to reverse the video. Let's say you want it to start from the end to the beginning, not from the beginning to the end. You just want to click on reverse, and then it's going to reverse the video. All right. Now freeze is simply to pause the video. This is just pause the video. We have audio effect. Let's say you want to change the audio sounds of the sound inside the video. With audio effect you can as well do that, especially when you're the one talking, or let's say you're doing a voiceover and you don't like your voice, or you want your voice to sound like a masquerade or something. With the use of this audio effect you can as well do that. Now reduce noise. The function of reduce noise is, let's say you're shooting a video in a noisy environment and you only want your own voice to sound, okay, you're frustrated with the background noise. With the help of reduce noise feature over here, it's going to help you remove the background noise while allowing your viewers to only hear your own voice, which is actually a very good feature here in Capcut. Now we have beats. This is basically just to add beats. Let's say you want to add a beat to your video and things like that. Now let's move to the part of audio. This is where you want to add your own music, your own sound effect. You want to add your own voiceover. This is where you want to add your voiceover, or any other thing you want to add to the video that deals with sound, audio effect. Let's say a mouse click effect. You want to make your video very, very attractive and engaging. This is where you want to add anything that deals with sounds. All right. And now the great thing about this part is Capcut already has several musics you can select from. Let's say you don't know the music to use for your vlog or whatever video you actually have, you can come here to Capcut sound area to select from their varieties of options. Now that is for audio. Now we have text over here. Text is more like, okay, you want to insert the text on the video, or let's say I want to insert kindly subscribe or something. I can say subscribe. All right, that is the function of text. Or I want to insert my name, for example. I want to insert my name to the video. Once I insert it, I can simply carry with my finger over here to whatever area I want it to be on the screen, and then I can reduce it, I can increase it with this area over here. Now let's say you're not okay with the font style, you can as well come here to font, and then you want to select from variety of fonts you want. Let's say I want this one. And now this is style over here. This is more like the effect of the text. We have normal text effect itself. Let's say you want a shining text style, you can come here to effect. And now the next thing here is animations. Animations is more like the in and out, or how you want it to be throughout the video, just like what I talked about the other time, but this time it deals with text. As you guys can see the animation. All right, now we have bubble. Let's say you are making a video that actually deals with stories or something, and you just want to add a bubble effect, more like someone is talking, something like that. Yeah, something like this or something like this. All right, let's say you're making a cartoon, especially, you can use this bubble to make it very, very nice. So that is that about text. Now moving to the next thing, which we already talked about, which is overlay. More like you want to add an image on top of video, or you want to add a video on top of an image, whatever way you want it to be. That is the function of overlay. The next thing over here is effect. I love a particular effect here in Capcut, which is, once I come here to video effect, it's called smart. Yeah, it's called smart sharpen. This particular one, it makes it so nice. So yeah, over this area, this is where I have several effect options. Let's say you want to add, nice effect. Let's say it's a dance video, you want to add a shaky effect. Let's say it's a normal slow cam video. You want to just find an effect that would actually work for whatever video you're making use of. All you have to do is to simply click on it. As you guys can see, it's adding the effect to the video. Okay, so that's basically about effects. Now the next thing here is captions. All right, let's say you made a video where you're talking like my normal YouTube videos, and I just want to create a caption rather than me just typing in the text, which is actually time taking. I can simply just come here to auto captions, and then I just want to select all of the video itself and then click on generate, and it's going to draw out all the wordings you mentioned in the video and make it a caption for you. And then all you have to do is to select from various templates of caption styles, and you're good to go. So that's it about the auto caption. Now the next thing here is aspect ratio, which we already talked about. More like, okay, you want to make the video for YouTube. For example, this video is a 9:16, and let's say I want to make it for YouTube. All I have to do is to click on aspect ratio over here, then click on 16:9. As you guys can see, now it is in a format for YouTube. Now I can simply use my two fingers to expand it, so you can actually cover the entire areas. So now I can use this for my YouTube. So that's how it works. So nice. So let's undo, and now we're back here. Now the next thing over here is filters, adjust, stickers, and background. We already talked about filters, we already talked about adjust, but then stickers is more like, okay, I want to add a nice sticker to my video. For example, this one, let's say I want to add this one. You just want to click on it. There's several stickers you can make use of. So that is basically the function of stickers. And the good part is you can as well animate your stickers also. So I can click on animations here, and then I can use fading, for example. As you guys can see, you can see how it's coming in and then fade out. So that's basically how the stickers actually work. And the final thing here is the background. Okay, so just to show you guys an example, let's say I want to use YouTube again, and I come here to 16:9. Now we have this black area over here. Let's say I don't want to expand it, but with the help of background feature over here, I can simply change the background. This black, I can change it to something better. So let's say I want to blur it out. I just want to click on blur, and then I want to click on this. As you guys can see, it's going to cover that area. I want to use this one, or this one, or this one. Or let's say I want to use a color, for example. I just want to come here to color and then select any color I want to use. Select any color I want to use. And let's say I want to use a background, an image, for example. I can come here to image. All right. I can use my own personal image with this area over here. Or I can simply just select from, Capcut options over here. As you guys can see, let's say I want this one. And that is how the background work. So yeah guys, these are the major things here in Capcut. The main idea when it comes to video editing is whatever video you want to edit, all right? Now I want to believe you guys understand the basics, but then whatever video you want to edit, you want to first imagine how you want it to look like. How do you want the video to look like? Do you want it to be a calm video? Do you want it to be energetic? These are the things that will determine the style or the features you're going to be using in your video. These are the things that would actually determine it. Now, another thing I didn't even talk about is the part of transitions. For example, we have this video here, and now we're switching to the next video. Transitions is more like, okay, what do you want it to show, or how do you want it to switch to the next video or the next picture? So once I click on this over here, it's going to bring out all the options of transitions for me. So let's say I want a black fade, for example. As you guys can see, let's say I want a mix. Okay, as you guys can see, let's say I want then and now. As you guys can see, these are transitions. You also want to ensure you're adding transitions to your videos to make it look very professional. So this is how Capcut works. This is basically how Capcut works. This is the course, and I want to believe you guys have actually learned a whole lot from today's video already. Although it's not possible to complete everything about Capcut, it's more like you need to get started and get used to it to understand it fully. But then, as you guys can see, it's actually very easy to use. And please know, if you have questions or things you'd like to know how to use Capcut for, or things you don't just understand how to do with Capcut, make sure to drop down the comments down. All right, I'm going to ensure I create a video on it, or respond to your comments on how you can actually go about it easily. So this is actually how you can use Capcut. And basically, once you're done with all the video, once you're done with all the editing, to simply export your video, you want to come here to the top right over here, where you have this numbering over here. This is more like the resolution. Do you want it to be 2K or 4K video? Although you can just go for 1080, which is actually still okay. But then once you're done with everything here, all you have to do is to click on this particular upload, this particular export button over here, this one over here. Now once you click on it, it's gonna export the video and then save it to your mobile device. So this is how it actually works. This is how Capcut actually works. And I want to believe once again that you guys have actually learned a whole lot from today's video. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't still subscribed. Make sure to drop a like on the video, and also make sure to drop a comment or ask any question at all you're confused about. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in my next highly informative video.